What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I did any sort of update. Kind of fell behind with the footage and behind our timeline that I had going, so I haven't made a video in a little bit. But down the shop, I'm bending the tube for the top red support, starting the tube front. I got the first bend done, but I'm gonna wait till I have another set of hands tomorrow. My dad will be down here with me so he can hold it up, because I got this 10-foot stick of tubing I'm trying to hold up and mark my bends and everything. But sitting here in the shop, I figure I'd do a little update on where I'm at. Basically, let's see. So finished the hot side. Everything but obviously the dump tubes to the wastegate, but all that stuff is welded up. I made this nice turbo brace, so it supports that. And then if you look kind of hard right there, I got one coming from the bottom of the T4 flange, so it's it's not gonna flex. Should be pretty solid. I mean, it's definitely solid, but I mean, it should hold the manifold from cracking and stuff. But so we got that done. This side's all done as well, all welded up. You can see I kind of got the radiator and the intercooler just blocked up and kind of half-ass set in place, but you can see the crossover tube. So yeah, I'm gonna do the dumps last after I get the fenders on, and then the hood sat exactly where it is. I'm gonna make them nice and flush. And I also modified my bash bar to go to the frame rails I cut off, because before it was the BMW rail that was like here, and it had the 4-bolt mounting plate. So I basically cut the old tube off of the bash bar, made a new length. I added just a little gusset in there just to add some strength. But yeah, so the bash bar is done. Bash bar is nice and solid. And then this is kind of our mock-up on how this is gonna sit. Yeah, so basically I'll give you a rundown on how I'm building the tube front, how I'm gonna structure it and make it solid and tie everything together and make all this stuff fit. So basically what I'm gonna do is I have the first bend made, and we're gonna go, so I cut the aprons off and plated it. So I'm basically going to have a short piece that I'm welding onto here, and then from that short piece we're gonna go to the strut tower. My dad's making some tubing connectors that are basically gonna weld to this little piece, weld to the end of that, and it's gonna have 2 bolts that are gonna hold it to that short piece. And then it's gonna come across the front of the turbo, kick back here, basically run all the way along here, and then same thing, kick up, bend to there to another tubing connector. Yeah, we're basically gonna, we're gonna have the top tube, or the radiator support tube, running here, and then I'll come off with some, we'll make some brackets somehow to clamp the top radiator, and then I'm gonna come down and make a loop underneath the radiator so that I can sit in with just like tie downs on it. So got a pretty good game plan, but I can't hold up this entire tube and mark where my bends. I gotta be by myself. So that's why I'm gonna wait till tomorrow so I don't ruin a piece of tubing. But figured I'd, like I said, give a little update. It's been a while. I still got the Golan engine 4-weight stroker that hasn't gone in yet, because I'm trying to get all my cutting and welding and grinding and painting done before I take this engine out, put the new one in. But once this radiator support's done, and intercooler and radiator's mounted, we're gonna pluck this mock-up engine out, pressure wash it, slap some paint on it, and this baby's going in. So we're getting there. It's definitely crunch time, but we're getting there. I've been putting in some long hours at the shop. Obviously still working full time, so we're making it. We're doing something, even if it is wrong. But yeah, that's basically the majority. Actually, it is not the majority of what's got done. So the dog box is ready. It's all sealed up. The only thing left for it is I gotta get a shifter, like the shifter rod, the selector rods, and all that. The heim joints are all done. All the linkages is done. My dad made up some custom length linkages that I had to change for where I mounted the new shifter mechanism. So those are all done. That stuff's on there. I got my flywheel is in. I got to order a pressure plate and clutch. And I'm ordering the SFI bell housing. Probably in the next day or so. So, I mean, that's, all that stuff still has to get ordered, but as you can see, I still have to, close up this tunnel. I got all this cut open to clear the shifter mechanism, but that shouldn't be, too bad to do. So I've been basically trying to concentrate on this front end, get all this stuff done so I can get this, stuff painted and get this new engine in, because I cannot wait to see this thing with the, the turbo kit bolted onto it. This thing's gonna look sick. So I've been grinding away. Just wanted to bring you guys up to speed, and yeah, we'll see you soon. Keep you posted on how much we get done. So later.